Hi Sagittarius, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your monthly forecast for July 2022. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall messages, and I'm also using Archangel Raphael healing cards for this reading. Sagittarius, please keep in mind that these are all random messages and they may not be in any particular order. So please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading, Sagittarius. Towards the final days of June, stepping into July 2022, we have the Ace of Swords here. You were very active and aggressive. You wanted to get ahead even if there were obstacles in the path. You were somebody who wanted to soldier on. In fact, you had made headway. Perhaps, Sagittarians, you were also thinking on your feet because this is the Swords energy. Deals were also finalized very quickly. Payment had also come in at this time. Obstacles to overcome are the challenges that July is going to pose for you is the Seven of Pentacles here. Possibly, like this lady in this picture, she seems to be thinking about how she should proceed or how she should hold on to what she has. I think you need to plan with respect to money and finances. Perhaps some Sagittarians are also going to be looking for missing objects this month. Influences for this month, we have the Judgment card. What you sow, what you reap. We did clarify the Judgment card, and we also have the Hierophant here. So definitely two major arcanas here. This means that it's going to be very important. Maybe there are also going to be life-changing experiences here in this period. You will also realize, that the difficulties or the obstacles in the path that you're encountering are all spiritual problems. The Hierophant talks about spiritual insight. This July, you should also promote your talents. Maybe your family members could also suggest a work idea which you're already aware of. Maybe because of the work pressure, you could also be a bit sleep deprived, and this could also make you temperamental. Sagittarians, please be mindful of that. The first 10 days of July, we have the Queen of Swords here. I think you have a very professional attitude in these first 10 days. Your focus is definitely on work. Maybe your schedules could also go haywire, so you have to reschedule tasks. There are appointments lined up. You're also going to gain money, or you're going to make gains through your clients and your contacts. Even if she is a nice, cool lady, I think you are going to be suffering from some stressful moments within. You're not going to give anything away as you have everything under control. I think your body language is enough to do the trick at this time. Your juniors are also going to respond to you beautifully in these 10 days, in case you are in the leadership position, that is. Besides, Sagittarians, you're also somebody who is very free and impartial. You want to be just in the way you carry on with the task. You don't want to explain things over and over again. You are going to be very business-like I said. Technical work or gadgets could also need to be replaced. Maybe throughout this month you're going to be technically challenged. But then I think on the whole, you do know that your department or your colleagues and juniors are doing well professionally. You do understand that there are some imperfections along the way which can be worked upon. You don't like complacency. Other than that, I think Sagittarians, you will also benefit if you do a spiritual practice or spiritual cleansing in this month. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th July, we have the Two of Wands here. Maybe there are going to be discussions about how you should proceed. You want clarity. Maybe there's also going to be those momentary tension. But then I think things will work out fine, or solution could be insight for your problems. Maybe Sagittarians that be called for an interview, but then you should be more polite, you should be more humble, or you should choose your words carefully, because you may be coming across as someone who is overconfident. Surprises are definitely in store for you even while dealing with clients. I think you should negotiate and have your way. In these 10 days also, I'm picking up that there could be reunions, or you could be going on shopping trips. I think you should also deliberate with the family elder. Money is something which motivates you, money is something which propels you to try that much harder. That is why you want your clients to pay up. You may be wondering whether they will approve of your output as well. The final days of July, that is towards 21st to 31st July, we have the Strength card. Surprise is also in store for you in these final days. Possibly, you're somebody who's going to get your past dues. I think you're also going to be deliberating over your relationships at this time. Maybe it's time to let go of people who you no longer require in your life. Nevertheless, I think these irritants apart, this is going to be a very fruitful time in your life. Other than that, Sagittarians, I think you're also quite determined and you're going to do away with clients who don't pay up on time. It's definitely going to be a very productive month for you. Maybe you're also somebody who insists that your way is the right way forward. Some of you could also be dealing with an employer who's very unprofessional. Maybe he is also going to load you with excess work without paying you much. Even delays could come about on account of technical issues. Maybe internet connectivity is poor or even gadgets are unavailable. Parents could also be dealing with government officials this month, so they are going to oblige you, which could be quite surprising for you. With respect to your love life, I have this card. The answer is no. Possibly, single Sagittarians, you could be very much the heartbreaker this month. We do have the Queen of Swords, so maybe you're not going to give any ideas to those who are vying for your attention, especially when it comes to the opposite sex. Maybe you're going to spurn their advances. You're very aloof because of the Queen of Swords energy which you're radiating. Single Sagittarians, in case you fancy someone, I think you're going to be constantly reminded of this person. Maybe you also realize that it's always you who's taking the initiative. Even if you're in contact with this person, I think you could have good exchange with this person, but then I think you need to be very mindful of your words. Maybe you could say something which could offend him. That is why this card, the answer is no. Maybe because of the same reason there could be a distance in this relationship. Some of you could also be reminded of your past lovers. Maybe you're also going to have spiritual insight, or you are going to have those dreams. Perhaps, Sagittarians, you could also think that you have a past life connection with this person, and this could be very overwhelming. Your ex-flame could also reach out to you this month, but then you have moved on. You have called it curtains, so to speak, when it comes to this relationship. Even those who are romancing, I think there's a possibility that your family members may not be too encouraging about your relationship. Maybe they want you to put an end to this relationship. I think the key of Sagittarians is to understand whether your relationship is worth investing your time and energy into it, or whether you should put your heart and soul into it. Even those of you who are married, I think you should maintain your poise. Sometimes you could have tiffs with your person. Money could also be an issue here. Maybe you think that your partner is very profligate. That's why we did have this card, Seven of Pentacles here. Maybe you want a better or stable future with your person. I think you should also not allow your in-laws to meddle in your relationship. Archangel Raphael is also asking you to forgive, because forgiveness heals. For your spiritual growth or your spiritual advancement, it is necessary to forgive those with whom you have had differences with. It's best to move on, to put an end to these relationships which are not serving you well, for your own highest good and also for your soul's evolution. Revenge can only make things bitter at the soul level. So that is why I think it's imperative, Sagittarians, to move away or to distance yourself, or kiss goodbye to any relationship which is not doing you any good. It's best to leave amicably. The final message in this reading is the starfish, which talks about infinite divine love. This spirit animal teaches you to cure yourself over time, to fill up the void which is there on account of your relationships going sour, and to replace it with something better. renewal and regeneration is the key here. You should give yourself the time to heal, as this will definitely lead to safe passage, or it will make you feel better eventually. Largely Sagittarians, this month you are going to be focused on professional matters. You want to have a stable future. You're also going to gain spiritual insight. Besides, Archangel Raphael is asking you to forgive and forget. I hope Sagittarians, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.